Arsenal conceding late goals is not a defensive problem for Mikel Arteta. It's an attacking one for much of Mikel Arteta's tenure. Arsenal have been praised for their defensive structure, tactical discipline, and improved organization without the ball. Yet a recurring narrative continues to haunt them, conceding late goals. The immediate reaction is often to question Arsenal's defense or mental resilience. But a closer look reveals a different truth. Arsenal's late collapses are less about defensive frailty and more about attacking inefficiency and game management in the final stages. Control. Without the Kiloney of Arsenal's defining traits under Arteta is control. The team often dominates possession, territory, and chances, especially in the first hour of matches. However, dominance without decisiveness leaves games dangerously open. When Arsenal failed to convert control into a second or third goal, they invite pressure late on. Football punishes teams that don't kill matches. A one-goal lead, no matter how controlled the performance, keeps opponents psychologically alive. Arsenal's inability to extend leads through sharper attacking execution often means they enter the final 10 to 15 minutes protecting a fragile margin. Instead of playing from a position of comfort, retreating. The early late goals often come after Arsenal stop attacking with intent. Rather than continuing to push the opposition back, Arsenal frequently drop deeper, recycle possession slowly, and prioritize safety over threat. This passive approach shifts momentum to the opponent. Defenders are then forced to defend wave after wave of pressure, increasing the likelihood of mistakes, deflections, or set-piece concessions. The defense becomes a victim of circumstance rather than the root cause. Even elite backlines struggle when subjected to sustained late pressure. Lack of penetration from the bench. Another attacking issue lies in substitutions. While Arteta's starting sheet is well-drilled, Arsenal sometimes lack explosive attacking options off the bench, capable of stretching tired defenses late in games. Fresh attackers should pin opponents back, force fouls, and create transitions, but too often Arsenal substitutes are asked to retain shape rather than inject chaos. This allows opponents to commit numbers forward without fear of being punished on the counter. Game management in the final third. True game management isn't just about defending leads. It's about controlling matches in the opposition half, winning fouls high up the pitch, holding the ball near the corner flag, forcing defensive recoveries, and continuing to threaten goal are all attacking responsibilities. When Arsenal fail to do this, they surrender territory and tempo. Late goals then feel inevitable, not because the defense is poor, but because the attack has stopped functioning with purpose. The psychological edge of goals. A second goal doesn't just change the scoreline. It changes the psychology of a match. Opponents lose belief, urgency drops, and risk-taking decreases. Arsenal's late concessions often come in games where that psychological dagger was never delivered. Conclusion: Arsenal's late goal problem under Mikel Arteta is not primarily about defenders switching off or tactical naivety at the back. It stems from an attacking failure to assert dominance when it matters most. Until Arsenal become more ruthless, proactive, and brave in the final stages, continuing to attack rather than retreat, the narrative will persist. Fix the attack, and the defense will stop being blamed.